What's good, YouTube? Make America Lit here, back with another NBA 2K24 video. And in today's video, I have another episode of Rare Builds for you guys, as you can see on your screen. In today's episode, we are going to be creating a back-to-basket guard. That's right, not a back-to-basket big, but a back-to-basket guard. So with that being said, let's jump right into the video. Now, this is with the custom template that I went with. I went 6'8", 210 with a 7'1" wingspan. Now, I just went 6'8". You can go 6'7" or whatever on the height, but me personally, I went 6'8" because I figure if we're going to be back to basket and we're going to be posting up, then I want to be as tall as possible. So I went 6'8", 210 on the weight, and then 7'1" on the wingspan. And then these are the attributes that I went with. 99 close shot. That's right, 99 close shot. You see these badges all maxed at Hall of Fame. The only badge that we're not going to have Hall of Fame is that silver spot finder right there, you see. But other than that, we're going, and technically speaking, if you want, you can tweak this build to get that spot finder to gold at least. As you see, you need an 80 acceleration. We have a 71. You can tweak this build to get that 80 acceleration, I believe, either with the weight or just maxing out the acceleration. You see, we have a 71. It can go a bit higher right here, as you can see. But 99 close shot for sure is going to give us a bevy of badges. You see that Hall of Fame fearless finisher, which goes crazy. We're going to have fast twitch, masher, pro touch, giant slayer, hook specialist, dream shake, post fade phenom, and Hall of Fame whistle, which is really nice. We're also going to have a 93 post control, which is going to help us get post spin, post fade, hook specialist, dream shake. We're also going to have gold drop stepper, silver post playmaker. But one of the main things I really do like about this is that even though, we're not going to have the ball handle for it, we're also going to have gold unpluckable. So that's why I want to make sure I reach that threshold of a 92 minimum for post control. So we also going to have gold unpluckable. And then moving on, we also have a 77 driving layup, which you see the badges that's going to give us. Now, I like to try to get an 87. Those are like the thresholds that I like to reach for driving layup. If I can get a 91, then a 91. If not a 91, an 87 or 84 or a 77 minimum will get you, majority of the badges you want on at least gold. You see we have scooper, float game, spin cycle, two-step, giant slayer, Hall of Fame pro touch, which we weren't going to get for the layup. We're going to get from the close shot, but which is going to go nice, with our layup. Silver bunny and silver acrobat. And the only thing that I really don't like about having, this 77 layup is that we're going to miss out on having a high level of slithery. Now, if you can finesse this build, and pick up an 80 layup and at least get silver slithery, that will go hard. But if not, you can keep it like this. 50 driving dunk and a 40 standing dunk. That 50 driving dunk is going to be enough for you to get driving dunk animations on fast breaks. I have a 46 on my three-point playmaker, and I constantly dunk the ball on fast breaks. A 50 is more than enough for you to, get those dunks. And then a 40 standing dunk, so you can unlock those standing dunk animations as well. At 6'8", you're going to be dunking the ball fairly often. And you're also going to have fast twitch, which is going to help you with going up for those standing dunks and, those standing layups too. So, you're going to have super fast animations for that Hall of Fame fast twitch for those dunks. So you're not going to have to worry about getting blocked or anything like that. Then moving on to the shooting, we are going to have a 76 mid-range. You see that this build doesn't have a 3-ball, and that's fine. We can live without that because we are going to have a 76 mid-range. And you see we're going to have some decent badges here as far as shooting goes. Silver midi magician, silver open looks, guard up, space creator, green machine, catch and shoot. So we have, decent badges and decent shooting on this build. We'll be able to space the floor a little bit. We're going to have to settle for deep mid-range shots and living with the mid-range, but that's fine. We are going to have midi magician. We're going to have a 75 plus mid-range. We can live with that when we aren't posting dudes up. And then moving on to the playmaking, the free throw, we had that 80 threshold, so we're going to have silver free points. We're going to be able to hit our free throws at a nice clip. Now, if you don't play rec or pro-am, then obviously you could take this away. But if you do, then you can, go ahead, put that up there. Moving on to the playmaking, you see we have that 77 pass accuracy, which we always try to reach on our builds. We are going to be at the PG, so if we're running point, which I plan to be running point on a build like this because you are a point guard, you're going to be running point, kind of on some Magic Johnson shit, if you will, taller guard. You want to have some decent passing. And you know, you want to definitely reach that threshold of that some form of post playmaker. We're gonna have silver, which we can live with. I would prefer to have like gold or Hall of Fame, but we'll live with just the 77 because even with silver post playmaker, that's going to be enough. The silver post playmaker, the silver dimer will be enough as you post up. You're going to be dotting people, making a lot of passes. Now, again, like I said, if you can tweak the build and make some tweaks to get this to an 83 to get gold post playmaker, I think that would go a little bit harder and you're going to be getting a way better boost when you pass out of the post. But this build, I plan to primarily be driving and I plan to primarily be posting up because there are a lot of taller guards, but you're still going to be taller and bigger and stronger, you know, at 6'8". Moving on, we have that 80 ball handle. Now, that ordinarily wouldn't be enough for gold unpluckable, but because we have the high post control, we are going to have gold unpluckable with this 80 ball handle, which is nice. You see the silver ankle breaker handles for days. We're going to have that Hall of Fame physical handles to get people off of us. So while we drive into the basket, we're going to be hard to stop. We're also going to have bronze killer combos and triple strike. Now, the only real weakness for this build, I would say, is that you're not going to have any form of speed booster and blow by. Now, if you could find a way to finesse speed booster or really just blow by on this build, then man, this build will go just so much harder. But as it is, it's still a very good build. It's a very niche build, but it's still a very good build in the right hands. As you can see, this is the main reason why we won't get that is because we don't have no speed with ball on this build. But again, this is going to be like a slower pace half court build. This build, I feel like, would go crazy on the ones because you're essentially a post scorer, but a guard that can still dribble. You know, you still got ball handle, you still can shoot, you can still, you know, lay the ball up, drive to attack the basket and whatnot. And then moving on to the defense, you see we have a 61 interior defense. I wanted to reach that threshold for that 61 so we could get that bronze anchor. You see we have a 61 interior with a 77 block at 6'8". We're going to be, you know, nice on the interior side, but we also have an 82 perimeter defense and a 72 steal, which means we'll be able to play adequate defense on the perimeter. You know, my shoot first point has a 76 perimeter defense, and I have all bronze badges here, and I'm able to play adequate defense. The only thing is that build, I don't have any steals, so I can't really reach like that. We're going to have a 72 steal, which means we're going to have all bronze badges when it comes to stealing, and we'll be able to reach, and we'll be able to play the passing lanes. Do remember to take advantage of that right stick ripper. If you are a lock or if you have like these badges on bronze, silver, or any level, you should be trying to, you know, program yourself to always reach with the right stick. You will get way more steals reaching with the right stick versus just mashing square like a lot of these dudes are doing. And then finally, we have that 83 defensive rebound so that we could get that silver rebound chaser. It's also going to help us get that silver box out beast and silver pogo stick. So we are going to be a pretty good rebounder on this build. And when you think about it, this PG build can essentially play center if you play in part at 6'8" with the height, the rebounding badges, the defense, the interior defense, as well as, and I don't mean interior defense as in, you know, the actual interior defense, but I mean just in general the interior defense, you know, the anchor, the block, the chase down artist, the pogo stick, the strength that we have on this build, as well as the vertical. You see we have silver and movable enforcer, as well as that anchor, chase down artist. With the interior defense and the perimeter defense, this is a very versatile build. And like I said, you could even mess around and play center with this build, you know, so take that in consideration if you're looking at a build like this. And then finally, we're moving on to the physicals. 80 speed, 71 acceleration, and 84 strength. And you see what that's going to get you: silver bulldozer, box out beast. We talk about the Hall of Fame fearless finisher and physical handles. The silver immovable enforcer, back down punisher, and brick wall. And that silver immovable enforcer and brick wall is going to help you with not just setting screens, but also playing defense in the post down low as well too. 74 vertical, which is going to help with getting those blocks and those rebounds. You know what I'm saying? And then finally that 95 stamina, which is going to help you with getting that silver workhorse, that silver 94 feet, and finally that silver handles for days. So while this is a very niche build, this build, you know, the way I catered it is far from being trash in my opinion. Like, yeah, you can't shoot threes. You're not going to have the absolute best dribble moves, but like I said, it's a niche build, but I think a lot of people can make this work, especially if you play in the rec, especially if you play, like the ones core. You can do a lot with a build like this. So there you have it. This is my back to basket guard build for NBA 2K24. It's been your boy Make America Lit. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K24 content. And of course, more rare builds like this. I'm out, y'all. Peace.